This is going to be the first video in a series covering Python. I'm going to walk through the language, how we use it for data manipulation, uh, representing data, and then kind of walk through all the features of Python. So to start off, Python is a programming language, really commonly used for web automation, automation of tasks, and then data manipulation and analysis. You can download it for free by going to python.org. You can go to the download section and get the current version of the 3.1.0. I like to have an IDE, a programming environment, to be able to run Python in. And in this case, I downloaded Anaconda. And it's pretty nice because it's free as well, the individual edition, but it gives you an environment to run different applications within, which is the Anaconda Navigator. So if you want to work in PyCharm, it's available there. If you want to launch Spider, it's also available, which are two of the commonly used IDEs for Python web development. Both of them have individual benefits that are great to use for different reasons. So a lot of people tend to start in Spider just to kind of get a feel for it because it makes visualizing some of the elements easier. And then as they get more proficient, some people tend to migrate over to PyCharm, just depending on their individual likes there. Um, you can download them independently if you want to go to spider.id-id.org. You can download that, or you can go to PyCharm, jetbrains.com/PyCharm if you want to independently download those. If you install Anaconda, you're going to get them both, and you can have it in that nice layout there. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up both of them. I've pulled them up through the Anaconda browser, and I'm going to go into some of the benefits of them. So one of the first things we're going to do is install pandas, which is commonly used for data manipulation, data frames and such. And to do that in Spider, the first thing we're going to do is come down to our console, and we can pip install pandas and hit enter, and it's going to install that. Now I already have it in there, so there's no need. You can see, hey, it's already there. And that's going to allow us to start messing around with data. If we jump over to our PyCharm install here, we can go to the Python packages. And the thing I like about this is I can type pandas and I can see it. I can click on it. I can read about it. I have all the documentation brought in here, and I can click the install button and it's going to add that package for me. So one thing I like about PyCharm is having all of the Python packages here, being able to search for them from the common repository, the PyPy repository, and able to just find it, see that documentation, and go from there. In the Spider IDE, you got to type in the message. Super simple though, no problems whatsoever. So in both cases, I'm going to kind of run the code back and forth, and we're going to load pandas, and then we're going to build out an example data frame, and then we're going to see how we can see that data frame. So super simple first video just to be able to kind of introduce getting data into a table or a data frame. So in both cases, the code's going to be the exact same. We're going to import pandas as PD, and then we're going to load an example data frame. And I got this off the Panda site. The number of legs, number of wings, number of specimens seen, falcon, dog, spider, fish of this. And then if we hit the play button, we're going to be able to load that into a data frame called df, and then we're going to print that data frame out. So in this case, print df is just going to print that to the console. So we can see that we have this table that comes out here. Now, if we go to our PyCharm, we can do the exact same code. We're going to hit the green button to run it, and we're going to get the exact same result here. So functionally, it's going to be the same. You can add different elements to your window, project, the files, and such. But one thing I don't think that PyCharm has that Spider does that a lot of people like is as I create variables, it's going to put it in this variable explorer, and then I can double click on that and it's going to load that. So without having to use this print df command, if I just load this into it and I hit go, it's going to run that and it saves it as variable, but I can't see that variable. So in this case, I would need to print df and then hit go, and then I'm going to get that out here. But if I save anything to a data frame or to a variable in Spider, I can just come up here to my variable explorer, double click on it and see that. So if I have loaded in data about animals and then another data table and I want to see all those without having to print, I can easily just double click on that for any variable I have, whether it's a file name that I'm importing a list of files. I have actual data loaded into a data frame or a table. Everything is going to be listed here regardless if I have 1 or 100 variables. So super nice to have. That's going to be it for the first video. Just want to cover kind of getting started with Python, understanding what the IDE environments are. They allow you to be able to put that code into there, hit run without having to type everything into a command prompt, and then being able to interface with some of the elements like hit and play and such for the Anaconda environment, and then launching PyCharms or Spider through that Anaconda environment that we loaded here. Which is, here's our Anaconda Navigator. Here's all the different things that it kind of comes with as things that you can click on, and you can see if you want to install, you have super easy options there. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to load those, throw those into the comments section, and I'll follow up with you. Thank you.